Hey guys, this is just a little preface before we get started on our first look here of Timberborn. I will be getting back to doing some Farming Simulator. I'll be doing some different games as well. I really enjoy Farming Simulator, but I had to get away from it a little while, and doing as much with it as I was, just didn't want to live my life in front of a computer all day long, which is what I was doing, spending upwards of 12 to 14 hours editing, all that sort of fun stuff. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into Timberborn. Hello everybody, this is Wraith here. We're taking a look today at Timberborn. It's been out for a little bit. It is still in early access. It's sort of a first look. I kind of went through it and tried to do a couple videos, but honestly, I really didn't want to put you through them because it was, I didn't want to get to the point where you'd want to pull a cheese grater across the top of your forehead instead of listening to me do this. So I kind of got a feel for the game, but we're going to show you out for it right now. So it starts out with choosing your faction. The Folktales are easygoing and hardworking. Folktales are expert farmers, and they respect nature, and it rewards them with plentiful boundaries. Their motto is comfort, food, and sturdy wood. And Iron Teeth are defectors from the traditional timber ways. They mastered iron and science to build advanced machinery. They achieved progress through ingenuity, efficiency, and disregard for the environment. Their motto is work hard, work hard. So we're going to go back. We're actually going to choose the Folktales. That's a cute little thing they said right there. Next. And there's lots of different maps that you could choose from, small to large. But we are going to go ahead and go through with the plains. It's one of the largest maps out here, so we're going to go ahead and choose that one. We have easy, normal, hard, and custom. Custom, you can go through and start with pretty much anything that you want. Normal difficulty. Easy is what I like to start out with. Relaxed building, good for your first experience, and it's great for a first look as well. Okay, so we can get up in here and we can choose our settlement name. There we go. Okay, and we'll go ahead and just go over a couple things up here first before we let loose our beavers. Different things. This is your happiness level, science. This is your storage, I believe, medicine, food, wood, water. You have to keep all those balanced. The number of adults and children, or kits. Sleeping accommodations, whether they're homeless or whether they have beds. How many of them are in bed? And then this is your worker screen right here. How many are working? How many are don't have jobs? You can change your global views. This is the day and night cycle. This also tells you if any droughts are coming along. And then you can choose your speed, which can also be followed up by the space bar. Or you can choose 1, 2, or 3 for the 3 speeds. And then this is how many hours a day each they work in general. Okay. So we've seen our little beavers have turned around and they've hopped out of their little den and they don't got nothing to do. The tutorial is down in the lower right-hand side over here. And you have options for cutting trees, planting crops, plant trees and bushes. And as you can see, each of these have subsections which you can unlock with your science points. Your destruction, assign priorities, paths and structures, landscaping, this is for your dams and levees and stuff like that. Storage, different types there. There's liquid, outside storage, and like food and stuff. And then your district management, everything's set up on a district, kind of the same way that Age of Empires is. You can't grow outside the zone unless you build paths. Housing, water, food, and wood production, metal, which you'll get to, science, which you'll get to as well once you build a observatory or an inventor, the well-being. These beavers like a lot of downtime, have fun, sit by the fire, talk to each other, split open a foamy adult beaver beverage, that sort of thing, and then you can build monuments, stuff like that. So going back to the tutorial, it says, welcome. The tutorial will help you through all the basics of building a beaver settlement. The new settlement needs logs. The only lumberjacks will cut the trees, so place 2 lumberjack flags next to the nearby trees. I did forget to mention you can scroll in and out with the mouse wheel. If you hold down the right mouse button, you can move around like this using the mouse, and then it zooms back to 0. So we have 2 large sets of trees, small one there, medium-sized one there. Then we got this river that we can't go across. And then we have a little bit up here that we can reach via this little step. That step right there. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Click on our wood here. Place our lumberjack flag. And use your R to rotate. There we go. Get that started. And we'll go ahead and get 2 of them doing their thing. There we go. And they will come out and build these. They do not cost any wood to get them done. But as you can see, as soon as they don't have the area here, but as soon as we add the pathways right here, then it will expand the area in which they work. Pathways do not cost anything, and you know that you've terminated properly when you see the little circle right here. There you go. You can get a good look at that right there. Going a little crazy there, pressing the wrong buttons. All right, so you can see this little circle right up here, and you know you've terminated properly. All right, beginning of the first day, and we don't have any houses up for these guys, so they're just gonna do it Camp City style and just crash on the ground. I think once you get them up to houses, they will settle for nothing less than the best. So once you have houses for them, they won't crash. They'll just hang around. Okay, so we're going to give this a little speed up here. As you can see, the clock up here shows the nighttime way up in the upper right-hand corner, and this is the active work days. There we go, daytime. There we go, workday starts. And they sleep in just a little bit, but not too much. Okay, so now they're going to start building their wood down here. We'll get our second set of instructions. Flags will not be built unless they are in the district's building range. Select the center to see the building range, and you can extend it by building paths. Yeah, he should be working here. There we go, 2 of 2. We're good to go. And you can also see that that has also expanded our boundary all the way out there, so that's good. Go ahead and continue on to the next one. Every building with an entrance must be connected to a district center by a path. Be aware that the district centers have a limited range. Build paths to connect the lumberjack flags to the district center. So which we've already done that. You can select the district center to see the range among the paths. Continue. Lumberjacks will not start working until you tell them what to do. So using the cut trees tool and mark the area for cutting, lumberjacks only will cut trees within its range, and you can check it by selecting the flag. So we're going to go down here to the cut trees, mark the tree cut area, and we're just going to give it a whole swath. We're just going to drag it all the way down. So we're going to drag everything, and then we're going to drag everything here. There we are. Beavers need water to survive. Put a water pump to ensure the continuous source of drinking water. Remember to connect to a district center. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we are in the district center here. So we can go all the way to the edge here. That's what we want. So we're going to go down here to the water. We're going to select our water pump. Maximum depth is 2, which it won't like unless it's just like right there. Let's see if we can find a good place for this. Let's go ahead and do there. There we go. And we'll go and do our connection here. And then as soon as somebody comes along and looks like he's bringing the lumber right here, it's all grayed out and stuff. So it'll tell you, what you're waiting on here. They're waiting for logs. And so the workers who are in the district house will do the carrying and the working in the building. And then they'll get that all taken care of. So as soon as this builds up, then we'll be in good shape and the water will start coming. Then a beaver will be assigned to rock and roll this place. So let's go ahead and give this a little boosty boost here. There we go. And one more. There it goes. Almost done. There we go. Okay. So it's all built. And we got something I can't pronounce working here. And you can see him moving his way on down here. If you want to edit them, change their names, you can do it whatever you want. So we'll call him the Pump Master. Perfect. So we got the water pump up and running. He's happy. We're making water. Good stuff. In addition to water, beavers also need food. Build a gathering flag near some blueberry bushes. Gatherers will automatically gather berries within the flag's range. You can see the range by selecting the gatherer's flag. So we're going to go to our food icon. Go ahead and get Pump Master out of the way here. We'll do our flag. Make this pretty much a straight shot. Get that turned so it looks nice. We'll build our pathway. And that one's done. Now it's getting pretty late in the day. They probably won't finish that off today. But good things start in the morning. And I did notice over here they have like a little dry area. But it looks like this is you could probably remove this so it could fill in this area. Because I notice it's all green here, but up over here it's dry as a bone. It's like Texas on hot summer. Just all dry. So we'll go ahead and demolish that. And that'll do that in the morning. We'll go ahead and speed this up, get us through the evening. Daybreak. There we go. And then our gatherer went right up there. Now your district will hold a certain amount of items, berries, water, stuff like that. So it holds a little bit, but you're going to run out of space soon. And they say cute little things to you in Beaver Talk. So Zulkus. Zulkus is, we're going to call him Blue Paw. Blue Paws. There we go. Okay, so we got our gathering flag. Everything's looking good there. We'll go ahead and pop on to the next one. Settlement needs a stable food source. Bring a farmhouse to plant and harvest crops. If you're running low on workers, you can pause some buildings. To do so, select a building and click to pause for P. Okay, and so you can see that we've opened that up here, and this whole area up here now is green, which is super good. All right, so let's see what the best place here is for farming. going to pause here for a second. I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this area for my farming. I've hit pause, by the way, just so you know. Do the farming up here because it's going to take a lot of area. It's all green, so it should be pretty good. Keep that centralized. I think that I am going to do, if there's water and stuff here in industry that needs to go, use power, because you do eventually get that. And then I'll put my housing kind of in here area so I can expand. And if there's any miscellaneous like government stuff or whatever their deal is, I will use that in there. So we'll go ahead and get that started. So we're going to click on our food. There we go. Go ahead and place it right there. And I do know that I kind of need a little bit of space from trial and error for when the drought comes along, I need room for a special watering tower that is located right here, the irrigation tower. That's going to be super important later. So you just need a 2x2 space for that to stick in there. So you just kind of work around it. But we're going to go ahead and put our roads in here. I'm going to go ahead and run those right now. There we go. And then food source. Okay, so we built the efficient farmhouse. It just needs to be placed. And it looks like we've got our workers coming up here. Give that a good old speed up. This one takes a little bit. So we'll probably do a speed run through this all the way through the night. Daybreak again. All right. Just a little bit more to go. And this will be all set. There we go. So we slowed it down to normal. Now we got our farmers here. Go ahead and hit pause. And then I'll go through and name these later. But they don't know what to do. So nothing to do within range. So we need to go down here. Now we've got it figured out. Farmers do not start working till you tell them what and where to plant. Use the plant crops tool to mark a carrot field. Crops need to be planted on irrigated land, otherwise they will dry out and eventually die. So anything that's green is considered irrigated. So we want to plant carrots. So we come down here, plant crops, choose our carrots. Okay, so we're going to leave this, leave the space over here. So, okay, so there's that. We have 56. Okay, we have 96. Perfect. Even perfect 100. So, and that, like I said, leaves that little space. I think we have 6 there. That's fine. That's no problem whatsoever. So get this started again. Turn that off using the right mouse button. That clicks up out of our way. And our beavers are up there, and it looks like there's, if you get in kind of close, it's a pretty good animation there. You know, you see them planting it in there. If you click on the buttons, it tells you it's 4 days, percentage rate of done, and then how many carrots you get when you're done. And there, again, there is storage in here. I think it'll hold 50 of different types of crops, and you do have different crops. You can do sunflowers, carrots, and potatoes, and wheat, all that sort of good stuff. So they're busy there. Go ahead and continue. Okay, so now we are obviously going to run out of storage. It won't be long before those are completely full up. and ready to go. As you can see here, the berry place is 20 for 20. So we need to get that moving here. And our stockyards are relatively full, but those will empty relatively quickly as well as we start building a lot of things. So I'll go ahead and hit a quick pause. So we need to build one large pile. We need to set that to accept logs, build 2 small water tanks, and then three small water tanks, and then set those to water. So we're going to go ahead and do our storage, large pile. Let's see, what's a good place for this? Residential. Okay, so we want to save room for farming. There we go. Logs. Then we're going to go ahead and click the question mark button here, set it to logs. So it'll start dumping logs in there. And then we need to do 3 small water tanks right there. And you know what? We probably want to get those pretty close to our farm. So we'll go ahead and set them up that way. And just run one main line down there. That looks good. All right, let's set this in motion because we're going to need that wood. So as you can see up here, we have one beaver is not doing anything. Everybody else is employed, so that's just fine. And oh, also we need to set our water. There we go. Good. All right, so we're waiting for that to go. Here's that large pile. You would speed this up a little bit. Yeah, they're doing good. Continue. See, hopefully at least get 1 or 2 of these done for nightfall. There's 1 done. And then the water pump will automatically start filling those. There you go, 7 water. You see the Mr. Beaver getting full. Heading into nighttime. And daybreak. And off they go running. There's our second one. And so the beavers will do 2 things. The pump master will drop the water off at the water reservoirs, and the beavers will collect whatever water they need from the reservoirs when they get thirsty. So there's that. Okay, so we have that done. Okay, with logs and water having a place to store, you should prepare the same for berries and the upcoming carrot harvest. Okay, so that sounds good. We are actually going to go ahead and cut this down for a part 2. And so you can see the next part of this tutorial. Otherwise, y'all's going to get bored and not come back and see me, which I don't like. Anyway, this is Wraith, out.